All right, take two. Take two, big and small. This is Patriots Monday. We'll call it Patriots Monday for big and small. Big W yesterday. Gonna break it down, see what the AFC Championship holds, and talk about how the rest of the NFL fared, and maybe a little bit about tonight's championship game. So go ahead, Rick.
Welcome to all our millions of viewers. I'm doing the pod today from the Pillory Pub down on the water, right across from the Mayflower in Plymouth. And thanks to our millions of viewers.
Doug, you got some Snapple?
I don't have anything actually. So
must be too early for Snapple.
There's that.
All right, Doug, kick it off. You were there yesterday. What'd you see?
It was an electric atmosphere.
Yeah.
Can you hear it? Is it too loud?
Electric atmosphere. The environment, the elements. I wish it snowed a little heavier.
It did here.
It wasn't. It wasn't nearly as bad as it seemed on TV.
Yeah.
It was like almost just like little flurries. Nothing.
Well,
nothing crazy.
I don't know how the weather's going to be in Denver on Sunday. Is there a long-term forecast on that?
I can get something.
But I do see.
I heard it's.
Go ahead. Would you hear?
Oh no, go ahead. No, it's all right.
I was going to say there's a chink in Drake May's armor, and that is, I think his hands are too small when the ball gets wet. That's my thought. That's my thought. That's why he loses it a lot.
Where's he from?
North
Carolina.
Yeah, so he's fine. I mean, I wouldn't mind if he wore a glove on his non-throwing hand. Give him a little more stability when he runs the ball.
Yeah. He definitely doesn't hold it well. That's a problem.
Yeah, but his turnovers yesterday was just stupidity in the pocket. Except for the one run play, which he just got careless with it. He was on his way down. It didn't slip out. It got punched out.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. It's definitely a problem that needs to be fixed.
He definitely discussed it, though. He discussed it in the press conference that the balls were slick.
Yeah, I think his hand's a little small. Oh. Short arms on the left tackle, small hands on the quarterback.
Well, I mean, Will Campbell's been a turnstile the past 2 games.
Yeah, he hasn't looked that good.
So I mean, everybody looks good when you're going against subpar teams. You finally had 2 good defenses, and your franchise left tackle is a fucking turnstile at Disney World.
Wow, Dougie's down on him. He's young. He's a rookie.
Well, basically,
yeah, but that's the thing. Now that like the colors are showing, like everybody just makes excuses for him. That's all there. Oh, he's a rookie. He's all this other stuff. You weren't saying this when he was doing well, against subpar defenses. Now he's playing a good defense and he's not living up to it. And now the excuses are coming out. He's young. He's this. Like, okay, where was this shit? 5 weeks ago.
Well, he didn't suck then.
Now he sucks.
Yeah, but in fairness to him, 2 things. One, again, McDaniels was absolutely embarrassing yesterday in his play calling. Embarrassing. Terrible job helping the line. Everything was slow developing. And the other thing is he's coming off a pretty serious right knee injury, which for a left tackle is brutal because that's your push-off leg when you get a jump kick step to get back and not get beat. So. And plus, he is a rookie. I mean, the jury's still out on him if he's an all-world tackle. I don't know who said that. Whoever did's an idiot. But
so then, would you bench him?
No, unless he's hurt.
I don't know. Your second string guy is Vidarian Lowe, who played pretty well, but again, it was against subpar teams. So I don't know. You just got to help.
Put it this way, you got they're that team anyway. They embarrass every tackle.
Yeah. Yeah, they're
They
legit.
both-
It's not going to get any easier this weekend either.
I do think the arms things though on Campbell is legit.
Yeah.
Because I saw him, like, that photo. He was drinking the beer at the garden with his shirt off.
Yeah.
His arms look like really short, and I was kind of focusing on that yesterday. But I don't know.
I'll have to go
I
back
don't
to the
know.
video.
But the play call did him zero favors or anybody, including Drake May. And if it wasn't for two miracle catches, you could have lost to that team as pathetic as CJ Stroud was. And legitimately miracle catches.
You can flip it around though, and you could say that they executed really well in those games.
Oh, because it was like either feast or how many 3-and-outs did they have yesterday?
Oh, it's terrible.
They had 3-and-out first, and then Texas came in with 3-and-out. You had 2 drives with like a minute and 30 seconds into the game.
No, I agree. No, it was ridiculous. I mean, the defense scores you 7 points. You squandered it, but the play call was absolutely horrible. They did that delayed stupid run like 15 times. Even the play that May fumbled on the run play was a freaking either a broken play, I hope, or it was a fake draw, and then have May run up the middle. I mean, what are you doing? What are you doing?
So why can't
They ran one counter boot that went for a routine 20 yards, one all day. He didn't roll out once to throw, take the pressure off the line. It was truly incredible. No crossing routes, and literally they got those 2 catches were crazy. Crazy catches in those conditions. It was crazy catches, period. But in those conditions,
So
and
why
especially-
can't McDaniels make adjustments? Is he being told not to? Is he just not doing it? Like what's the issue?
I don't know.
It seems like they come in with a game plan first thing, and then that's the game plan for the rest of the game. Yep, we're just going to beat this dead horse. Eventually, it'll work, and it just doesn't.
But even like in the third and the fourth, no, I agree with that. I think I don't know what they're doing. They haven't counter booted. They didn't run one RPO. When they were running on the right side pretty good off tackle. Well, not quite off tackle, but in between the tackle and the guard with Rondé, they'd go out and get a 1st and 5, and then next time they're throwing the ball. What are you doing? Smash the ball.
But didn't we have the same complaint when he, years ago when he had Tommy Brady? We were bitching about the play calling. It was the same thing, wasn't it?
Well, that's what we said yesterday when we were watching it, Coach. I was saying is that it's amazing all those years people didn't put more pressure on Brady, and every time they lost a big game was because of pressure, and other teams would sit back and be worried. But and it's crazy. McDaniels when he's facing good pass rush, his offense doesn't work.
Yeah, I know.
It could, but you got to be more. You got to be consistent in your play calling. You got to establish something. They didn't establish anything. They didn't use the tight ends at all, except for that counter boot. They didn't run a wheel route, which would have been perfect for like Henderson yesterday. I don't think they ran one back shoulder.
Nope.
But definitely they don't run any counter, which I don't get at all. Help that line. Those guys can move. You ever see a trap block by the Patriots?
I haven't recently.
No, it's unbelievable. How do you have an offense without a trap? Especially a kid like Henderson, run him on a counter trap. And Ramondre ran the football well yesterday.
Yeah, he did. He was MVP in my mind.
Well, the defense.
Well, yeah, no, I'm not talking about offense. He was the best.
Yeah.
Like they had a drive there at the end where he ran the ball really well, and it ate up a lot of clock. I don't think they got any points out of it, but it ate up a lot of clock. It was him.
Yeah.
Yep. How was the crowd, Dougie? Like, supposedly they were booing. Were they booing at all?
They booed. They booed. When was it? End of the third, going into the fourth, where it was like 4th and 1, and Vrabel didn't go for it on 4th and 1.
All right.
Yeah, but he should have done that. He should have never went there. It was a long one, number one. And why would you ever give them a short field? They couldn't move the ball.
Yeah, when they get to 21, it was like, is Houston going to get to 21? Because they didn't look like they could get to 21.
Patriots should have been up like 4 touchdowns in that game if they played remotely smart on offense. Remotely smart.
Quarterback shit his pants.
Yeah, well, I don't blame, but not the whole time. But I mean, like I say, the play call was terrible, and he was getting murdered.
No, I'm sorry. I was talking about
Stroud.
Stroud, yeah.
Oh yeah, well, he's terrible. The Patriots defense also put a lot of pressure on, but Stroud's not good.
They should have pulled him.
And he was missing his top receiver. Lost his tight end, like the second play of the game or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, that was huge for the Pats. Carlton Davis had a hell of a game.
Yeah. Could you tell Dougie when you were there that interception he got, he was in bounds?
Yeah, from the Jumbotron.
On TV.
Yeah, from the Jumbotron,
yeah.
Not from the angle we were at.
On TV, he looked out of bounds real time. And then I was like, holy shit. When they showed the replay.
Yeah.
That
I mean,
impressive.
CJ airmailed it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was ugly game though. Brutal. Did you feel like it was ugly? Like were you like, oh my god, these teams suck. They both sucked. Both teams sucked. Except for the defenses.
Both offenses sucked.
Right.
Well, like we said, and I said in the reel, but the NFL is a tough product. Thank you. Thanks, Ryan. It's a tough product. It's amazing. Those two teams were in the semis to go to the AFC conference game, and that's what it looks like. But
there was some good games this weekend, though. There was some good games.
Yeah, it was a good game. But there's
Buffalo
still a lot
was
of plays.
Buffalo got robbed.
That was a bad pass. That first one was a bad pass penalty. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. They got to do something about the interference. That's what I was worried about the Pats yesterday because they had that interference call. It was a horrible call on
was it Davis?
I think
on Carlton Davis, but
yeah.
That was right when you're like, oh, we were sitting there going, good, or the call went from upstairs, get this game back in order. So I was waiting for it in effect the fourth quarter when they whipped it up a few times. There could have been some pass interference calls from the Pats that weren't. Could have been. I believe let them play, but the point is, I was nervous something was going to happen there.
Well, that's the thing is like the penalty is especially pass interference. It's not clearly defined. Like what you know what I mean? They either let it go or they'll call it, and they always call it at the critical point in time, especially for the team that needs to come back. They always do that, and it just makes it worse. Makes it worse. There's like three things that impact the game, both teams and the referees. Every game, especially in the playoffs. The Seattle game, who cares, right? They blew out San Fran. But like every close game, there's some type of impact from the referee. Every close game. For years. It's a problem. Nothing ever happens.
I think they should just be. You should just get a couple challenge flags, even on any play. In my opinion.
Yeah, but don't you think they talked about that? Like, what's the argument against it? Length of game. I don't know. The critical where they need the challenge flags is like critical times of the game where it's winning or losing plays. So you should have it.
No, I agree.
No,
Preach to the side, Coach.
you have an official review in New York and the rules committee or whatever. Yes or no? And then take it from there. They came back from the New York, came back and said that that was a catch though by the Denver, um, not a catch, but an interception by the Denver guy on Cooks. And I can kind of see it.
He's like the CBA.
Like I saw, like his hand was up in there, so he had his hand on the ball. And then when they came off the ground, he had the ball. I can kind of see that. But the rule says if it's a tie or whatever, it goes to the offense.
Right,
So
100%.
Or it defers to what the call on the field was.
Or you split right off.
did they call it an interception on the field?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if they call that a catch on a catch for Cooks, I don't think there's a world where it gets overturned into a pick. At that point, it's just whatever the referee calls in that instance.
Yeah.
And then you can't do anything. There's no point of the review because there has to be inconclusive video evidence. And if you don't have it, it just refers to the call on the field anyway. So
Right.
I think went to effect January 1st last year in August.
Yeah.
and then you have the same exact play in what was it?
Oh, the last the Chicago game last night.
Yeah.
It was exactly the same.
He did all that.
They went the other way with it.
Yep.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was a great game.
Yeah, Rams surprised me.
Well,
Although Chicago kind of choked there at the end.
Well, it's ridiculous that Caleb Williams that play. I mean, he was lucky as could be, but what an arm strength he's got there to put him up, and then Chicago just blew it. Couldn't stop him. But the Rams are favored next week.
They are?
Yeah.
Would if you were the Bears, would you have gone for 2?
I was thinking about it. I was like, why wouldn't you go for 2 here? I don't know. They have momentum,
At least you get to decide it versus taking it into overtime and letting the Cards play that way.
Well, both teams get the ball in overtime, I guess, no matter what, right? Now.
Yes.
So, I don't know. But I was thinking about it just because of the momentum they just got. Like, the Rams are like, holy shit, we can't believe it. We just let up that touchdown, and they should have gone right for 2 right then. I think, the Rams are still kind of reeling from that weird play. I would have done it. That's just me, though. You know what I mean? I'm gangster like that.
Yeah, you're a real gambler.
I would have done it. I mean, what's the cons?
You lose.
But I mean, I understand, but it's like, would you rather would you rather like you be in control, you have the play call, or like take it to overtime? Maybe some weird shit happens. At least then you couldn't, hopefully dictate it.
You would get hung going for 2 there.
Think so?
Hung. Yes. You're at home. You're at home. You just had that play. You've got Caleb Williams has been unbelievable. And you're going to risk it on 1 go for 2 play instead of overtime at home? No way. No way.
What if you got it?
No, good move. But a lot of times you don't get 2s.
Would have been the ballsiest call ever if he gets it.
Well, a lot of calls could be ballsy. It can also be stupid. The bottom line is you didn't leave yourself in a situation. You choked the game after the fact. But you put yourself, as a coach, he put himself in a situation to guarantee his team could still go out and win a game. Not have 1 play to get a 2. I mean, you could make that decision if I was like a major, like high school or something like that. But I wouldn't do it at the pro level. But I don't know.
You would have gone for 2 there, Dougie?
Probably would have been a conversation.
Yeah, I bet there probably was.
Like, hey, if we get this, we're going for 2. We're winning this fucking game with whatever 5 seconds left.
Yeah. But it was fun to watch. Anyway, that was a good one.
The
Be a good one.
Rams,
It's going to be a good one tonight, guys.
I hope so. The Rams are favored at Seattle.
No, they're not. Seattle minus 2.5.
Oh, maybe it was Seattle 2.5. Maybe I was just surprised the line was low.
Oh, that's going to be a good game. The Rams are good. Now, here's one thing though. Like if the Pats lost that game yesterday, suppose Houston played better, their offense was better, and they ended up losing that game, it'd be like, all right, back to the drawing board, blah, blah, blah. Rookie line, this, that, and the other thing. Drake May's going to develop. But if they lose this week, it's a complete failure. You agree?
Well, yeah. Now you're going up against a fucking backup quarterback and Jared Stidham.
Right.
And what luck that Bo Nix breaks his fucking ankle taking a knee, for fuck's sake.
Well, he should have just taken the knee, and he didn't. That's the
Like,
problem.
what are the fucking chances?
Oh, it's ridiculous. Whatever he was thinking, he went to go get better where they wanted the ball spotted, and he didn't. He shouldn't. He took a hit. What are you doing that for? But I don't know. I think it's going to be tougher than people think. It's tough to play out there. Their defense is very good as well. They rush the passer well. Good secondary. The kid's a killer. What's his name in the middle? It's like a Mafa. I forget his name. And it's also that offense is conducive for quarterbacks to have average quarterbacks to have success. It's completely different than like how they run that offense. And that's why Bo Nix has been good because that offense is great. A lot of counter boots, a lot of like taking dumps. But Stidham's been around. I think people under. I don't know. I think it's going to be interesting. I think it's going to be a very good game.
Pats minus 5.5.
Yeah.
At Denver. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So they're expecting the Patriots to kill them.
Yeah.
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 It didn't open at 5.5. I think it opened at like 4.5.
4.5. Yeah.
So that means people are expecting the Pats to crush them. Oh.
Yeah. I mean, the stars are aligning for the Patriots.
So what do? You put an asterisk next to it if they win? If they win the game?
You never will, but I mean, this is like, I'm fine with it, but I just get upset, not upset, but it's like annoyed when Patriots fans just choose to stick their heads in the sand and they're not realistic and they actually admit, yes, it was the easiest schedule in whatever it was, 20 years. Yes, you played maybe half of teams at full strength, all this other shit. It's just a lot of stuff is going their way. I think they're probably one of the luckier teams in the NFL.
A lot of the teams they played, obviously their record wasn't as bad at the time because they weren't that far into the season. Like Tampa was way better. Their record was way better than it ended up. Rick, what's going on with that volume? Somebody turn the TV up?
What happened?
I don't know. I hear like, is it the TV or someone talking?
Might be someone talking here.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I mean, like the Raiders were undefeated when they played them. Right? I mean, it's not like
it was a weak schedule. I agree with that, but the point is, the league stinks.
It does.
Give me a break. You still won 10 straight. I mean, you gotta be kidding me. There's literally, without worry in that league to play, if I'm the Patriots, basically nobody. I think the best team right now left, in my opinion, is Seattle. From what I saw them living this weekend, because they were ass kicking. So it's gonna be a Seattle Patriots rematch in the Super Bowl. Hilarious.
Well,
but the refs are going to do everything in their power to get the Rams in because they'd much rather have Stafford versus May.
Oh, good point. Good point.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. No doubt about it.
Good point.
Come on, oh, look, I got the peanut gallery over here.
I know. I can hear him. So,
No,
do we like the Pats covering this weekend, Dougie?
And
I think so.
Huh?
Parker.
Yeah. You're gonna be in Florida, right?
Yes.
Nice. What's the weather gonna be down there? Do you know?
High 70s.
That's nice. That's a good.
Yeah, enjoy. That's gonna be great.
Oh, so she took on.
I'll be I'll be all high on Showdown.
All right, so let's do our picks with the Pats quick and then move on.
So yeah, all right. So I take Pats to cover.
It does.
They're covered every weekend, so why not?
I'm gonna take Denver.
To cover?
Pats to win, but to cover.
Wow.
I think 21, We'll see.
17.
something like that.
21 what? 17?
Yeah.
I got past 28 17.
All right. I like it.
You got a score, Dougie?
24-17.
All right.
24-17. Like it.
All right, so you want to move on to the national championship game?
Sure.
Any
We kind of already covered this though. So, but I would say I'm very excited for it. Two things I'm excited about. I'm dying to see how many Indiana fans are there. And I'm dying to see how many of the former superstar players are on the sideline.
I bet a lot of them. I mean, I would
They already
assume-
said it's like 10 of them. I saw the list was. There's a TV in the real estate office, so I can get it on like CB, Samsung or whatever you call it, like the
Yep.
it's what I mean. It's like
Yeah.
so they get the different it's CBS sports show. It's
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of annoying when it comes on because it just repeats and repeats,
Oh, yeah.
but it's got pretty good info.
Yeah,
but,
I'm looking forward to that. That'll be good.
I was just trying to think the last time the Heisman Trophy won a national championship.
There you go, Doug. I was just looking at Dougie. Wait, what do we got, kid?
It was a long time. It might have happened more recently, but it was.
What do I think?
2020.
Yeah, I was gonna say it wasn't that long ago.
Devonta Smith.
2020, yeah. Yeah, he's a receiver. When's the last quarterback?
Joe Burrow. 2019.
Wow, Dougie. Oh,
Good 6. So who was before that? Anybody?
Quarterback.
Yeah.
Your boy Jameis Winston.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
he won the
2013.
Yeah.
Jameis Winston was a good college quarterback.
Oh, he was ridiculous. Florida State.
When he
Florida
wasn't
State.
stealing- when he wasn't
More
stealing
worried about
crab.
stealing crab legs.
He was unbelievable player. He's monster too. Freak.
And then before that, I think it was Cam.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. It was that stretch when I don't know. I guess it was when I was younger. No, the quarterbacks lost. It was like when one of the U was in one of the last times with I think it was Bernie Kosar.
Well, Vinny.
Yeah, but I remember it was a long time anyway that the Heisman quarterback had won the national championship. But anyway, move on.
Yeah.
Who do you like tonight, Coach?
What's the spread, Dougie?
7.5, Indiana.
It came down a little bit, huh?
I don't think so.
I gotta, you know what? If I was forced to bet on it, I'd say Indiana just because they're a machine. But I'm rooting for a tight game. But I'd say Indiana covers just because they got to be perfect And I don't think Miami's perfect. You got to be perfect to beat that team.
Well, you just check into that, but I can just make sure that.
I think Miami covers that line.
Yeah. All right.
I do.
Be good to see. Douglas.
I think Miami covers. I mean Carson Beck, laughed at the fact of he doesn't even go to class. So
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, the Miami team's going to a lot of classes right now.
no, well, he's like, I graduated 2 years ago. He's like, I just got to carry like 2 classes to be able to be like on the roster. So that's like all he does.
Oh my God, it's hilarious. They're walking in now. It's like the 30 for 30s walking in the building right now.
Can you show it?
Michael Irvin is good.
Can you put can you put it on the phone?
Michael Irvin's probably on a pound and a half of blow. Yeah, look at him.
It's crazy. They're all there. It's going to be like Clinton Portis was on. There's Andre Johnson, like Hall of Fame.
I wonder if Jimmy Johnson's there.
I love the fact that he won't go back. He's still bitter about what happened there. Well, he's not bitter. He'll be fine. But I'll tell you one thing. It is amazing. It's been a long time. The U's been back in it. It's pretty cool. But God Almighty, was that program out of control? How good it was. The talent.
I wonder if The Rock will be there.
Talk about the worst. That was the worst pass interference in the history of football. When they called the last play of the game on fourth down, the phantom pass interference in the end zone on him. Brutal.
I don't recall.
Yeah, that was Ohio State.
Oh.
Remember, it was the kid who was a real good running back, and then he had problems from Ohio State. He had a monster game as like a freshman.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, he has a good 30 for 32. What the hell's his name? Why am I drawing a blank?
It's got to be Williams, I think.
No. Do you remember who that was, Doug?
Is it Smith? He was a freshman,
No.
unbelievable freshman running back. I can picture him. He ended up going to the UFL or whatever. Remember? Get all blown up, fat.
Yeah. But Rick, did you see that? Did you see the quarterback from Oregon, Moore, decided to stay at Oregon? He's not declaring.
Yeah, so I think it's a smart move for him. I don't think he's ready. I think he'll go, get another year there, and he's gonna get. They're probably giving him an arm and a leg anyway right now. Imagine having Nike backing you as a school for your NIL money. The owner of Nike. So yeah, it's not like the old days. You go, oh shit, I blow out my knee. He's getting paid double his signing bonus right now. Staying.
I mean, eventually you got to do something to rein in the NIL somewhat, no? Because between the NIL and the transfer portal, it's like,
I sent this to Anthony.
like, what do you do?
Found it.
Now you just pay for championships.
Well, they're capping it at least.
Yep.
So there is going to be a cap on the NIL money. So it creates a little bit more of a playing field. I don't know off the top of my head what the cap's going to be, or
Is it a hard cap, or is it like the Dodgers, like, we don't give a fuck about the cap, we'll just pay $165 million in fucking luxury taxes?
it's got to be a hard cap. That's the whole point of it. But it doesn't mean other schools can reach that cap. You know what I mean?
Right.
But it does give a little sanity to it. But I would say, yeah, I mean, it's crazy. But my point is that whole thing is there's no way that kid's staying if it wasn't for NIL money.
Oh, yeah.
That's my point. That's all. That's like even Manning.
Right.
Manning's staying, I mean, granted, his family has money, but still, it's not the point. You're not going to just, those guys, Moore's probably going to get $1 million in NIL money. Easy. Maybe 3, maybe more.
Yeah, probably 3. That's like top
I don't know.
3 to 5. By the way, that running back was Maurice Claret.
Yeah, it's Maurice Claret.
Ohio State, yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's good. I think it's good the kid's staying, actually. I do. College football players get pretty good, I would say, except for I want Indiana. I'm fine with Miami covering, but I want Indiana to win bad. And I'm a huge U fan, but that story is
Yeah.
biblical, absolutely biblical. Love the coach, love his whole story. The Mendoza story's awesome. If they look like they did the other night, I don't know. I mean, Miami's defensive ends are freaks, but they get the big offensive line. But man, that Indiana team looks impressive to me. Looking forward to watching them again tonight.
Both sides.
Yeah,
of the ball.
I'm gonna have a few meatball sausages, coach. Turkey meatball sausages is what the menu is. Carryover from yesterday.
I
So
just had my
the
last meal.
the latest out of the NFL is obviously McDermott canned as Bills head coach.
No.
Do you agree with the firing?
And up the contract this year.
Tweener.
Yeah.
For me.
I don't think he was given. I mean, they spent no money. Look at Josh's offensive weapons. Their defense was porous and just typical scapegoat of the coach couldn't make chicken salad out of chicken shit, and let's get rid of him.
But do you think Josh Allen, like, do you think they got to okay it with him before they make a move like that?
Probably.
I bet they do. I bet they do.
I mean, it'd have to be a two. It would have to be a two-piece conversation. It'd have to be like,
We're
gonna let it go, McDermott, and we're gonna go and get X person.
Right. But who's X person? I mean, who's
Right.
out there right now? There's no real good coach out there right now. Is it?
Who knows? It's got to probably be some type of coordinator or something.
Josh McDaniels?
I don't know. Would Harbaugh have been a good fit if he didn't sign with the Giants?
Yeah, but sign with the Giants.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. They're all gone. Like the good ones are gone. I don't know.
Guy for Indiana fans. But it was.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of names tossed around, but there's so many openings right now. It's crazy, right? So we'll have to see what happens with it. But it's sort of like Ben Johnson was a great hire. Those type guys are out there. I think. McDermott, they're saying might go to Vegas, but
Yeah, he was a scapegoat for sure. Because, like, I mean, it wasn't his fault they lost the game. He had them in position to win. They just didn't execute.
yeah, he didn't play well at all.
No. It wasn't his fault. I mean, they've definitely.
Do you think?
fallen off, but like you said, they didn't invest in the team.
You
don't invest in the team, then you can't blame the coach.
Do you think they're getting phone calls for what it'll take to get Josh Allen?
Blow it up, you mean? I don't know. Where would he go? Dallas?
San Fran, San Fran, or if
paid Purdy though.
or if you give Stafford his whatever happens this year and then get him on the Rams.
Who, McDaniels or Mac Jones?
No, Josh Allen.
Josh Allen.
Oh, they're not trading them in Buffalo. They're building a new stadium. What are you, nuts?
I just didn't know if you receive phone calls. You know what I mean? Like if you're just sitting there and all of a sudden a GM from another team calls and say, "Hey, listen, we'll give you 3 firsts and fucking whatever."
They will not trade Josh Allen.
No, you can't. The best player in the league. You're right. New stadium. That's probably what made him fire McDermott. Is look, we got a new stadium next year. We need to hit the ground running. We need to be fresh. Maybe they're going to spend an off season. Like we need a new look. That's probably what it is. He was there 8 years?
I think the bottom line is they're sick of him not being able to win a big game.
Right.
So you're either firing Josh Allen or you're firing the coach.
Right.
That's all it came down to. And I think McDermott, I don't think the last game was his fault because they still could have won. How pathetic that was, how bad Allen played with the turnovers. But that's why Denver didn't impress me at all in that game. At all, considering what happened. But they had but they'll be in a situation where, I think it was one or the other at this point. How many years has it been? He's had a great
I think
run.
I think it's been 8 years.
Yeah, 8 or 9 years. Can't get over the hump.
Yeah, you're right. No, you got to make a change. Which is why it's crazy that Vrabel never got another look besides when the Pats called him up. Because of all the terrible coaches out there right now,
Yeah, 9 years.
he was on the he missed a year, right? He missed a year or two, right? He was working with Houston as like a consultant. Right?
I'll tell you. I played.
So I said this last pod. I still stand
No,
by
he's
it.
working. He was sorry, Doug. He was working for Cleveland. He was working for Cleveland as a consultant. But go ahead, Doug.
Who, McDermott?
No, Vrabel.
Oh. If I'm the Patriots, I'm getting on the phone and I'm seeing how much I think I said this last pod, but I'm seeing how much it's going to cost to get Max Crosby from the Raiders and AJ Brown from the Eagles. AJ Brown should be what, like a second round pick?
Yeah. Yeah, he's old. He was the same draft as N'Keal Harry. That was a while ago.
I don't think the Patriots. I think the receivers are good.
They need.
I think Kyle Williams.
I don't know.
Kyle Williams is going to be a good player. Rookie year.
AJ Brown's 28. I would rather. I know he's done. He's stepped up to the plate this year and everything, but I would rather have AJ Brown than Stephon Diggs.
Oh, no way. No way. Not what Stephon Diggs has done on this team. AJ Brown, I guarantee, does not make that catch yesterday. No chance. He drops that like drops that in a heartbeat. And he can't run these. Diggs has been incredible. I mean, his off-field stuff's the only problem. Booty's turning into a star. Bob Douglas had a good play yesterday. And Kyle Williams is going to be a deep threat. Kyle Williams should have had a touchdown yesterday if Drake May threw the ball right. All they do is lead him down the numbers, and he walks in the end zone against one of the best cornerbacks in football. But he threw it back. He threw it towards the sideline. He ran out of room.
I think he beat him twice, didn't he?
Well, man, we're not opposed to Brown. I just don't know if Brown's got the character for what this team's building. They're a tight group of guys. I was listening to Morgan Moses. He was great talking about it. Morgan Moses, he's been around. He's had a hell of a year himself.
No, I know, but that's what I'm saying. I mean, Stephon Diggs is 32. You're kind of on borrowed time as it is. Like, at some point, you're going to have to move on from him. So why not do it once, while he has value?
No, I know Vrabel, I guess, has a good relationship with Brown. So, it might be it may at the end of the day be a pretty good fit. Because if he can corral him in, but I don't want puss face on May every other play if he's not getting the ball. That's the last thing you want for a young quarterback.
Yeah.
But like I said, if he's gonna skate, I was worried about that with Diggs, and I wasn't even close to that. So
yeah, I mean, Pat's
I
gonna have to
definitely agree,
revamp-
though.
They're gonna have to
We
revamp
definitely
everything.
need
Like,
another.
Diggs is 32.
They need a massive defensive. They need a defensive end, an outside linebacker defensive end that can really run past the rush. Chase On's been terrific. Landry's probably still hurt, but he's in the back nine anyway. If you get a bona fide guy on the edge, that interior defensive, the linebackers are awesome, and the interior is awesome, and your secondary is great. Woodson's going to be a superstar. That kid, he was dynamite yesterday. So I think they need offensive line help still. I know you just drafted the kid. I'd like to see him. They should draft another running back, in my opinion. But I would say, like I said, if you get AJ Brown, I'm not arguing, but what are you gonna do? Cut Diggs?
No.
Well, I'm just saying. I'm just looking at the numbers. Like I said, Stephon Diggs is 32. Hunter Henry's 31. Austin Hooper's 31. You know what I mean? Like these guys are all kind of on borrowed time.
They do
Yeah,
need a
tight end's a
end.
tight end. Tight end, you got tight end is good. I think you got to go heavy in the draft. Heavy in the draft, tight end. I'd go heavy in the draft with even some more secondary help. Defensive ends, and especially if you get a defensive end in free agency who can rush the quarterback. And I would draft another receiver. See what we get. But free agency will be interesting to see what's out there, right?
When does it
How old
start?
is Crosby, Dougie? He's not young.
28.
That's good. The other thing too, though, you see,
And I didn't realize he was as big as he is. He's 6'5", 255.
Yeah, he's a good.
He's a moose.
Did you realize? Do you think that Kraft is going to pay Gonzalez and May?
He's on Miami side. I'll take it.
I don't see it.
It's a kickoff class. AFC.
I don't see that.
You better.
Belichick never did.
Yeah, but they were winning.
What do you mean never? What are you talking about? You let certain guys. You only let guys go when they were ready to basically be let go.
No.
No. Coach is saying as Tom Brady took the hometown discount, which allowed other players to be paid. Like, hey, May, we're not going to pay you $70 million a year. We're going to pay you $60 million a year. So 10 of that can go to Gonzo or some shit.
Yeah, but it wasn't that. It wasn't. People make that. That is so blown out of proportion. It's not that. It's not that big a deal. How he would extend his contracts, but it wasn't like he was making no money. He was still one of the highest paid quarterbacks in football. He just kept deferring, and he would defer, but it wasn't like all of a sudden you're like, oh yeah. I mean, Brady's not stupid. I mean, people make that way blown out of proportion, the hometown discount. He did to a degree. That's a Felga thing. It's garbage. Go look at his contracts. But at the end, he nickel and dimed him. That's for sure. But you got to be able to pay. The kid's a ridiculous coin. If you're arguably he's the best young quarterback in football. You got arguably the best young quarterback and the best young cornerback in football. You're paying him, or you're an idiot.
I'll believe it when I see it because I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it in the years. All the other years they won the Super Bowls. I mean, what was his name? Their quarterbacks used to get good, and then they let them go. Over and over again, it happened.
Oh,
What was number 22 cornerback? He was really good. As soon as he got good, they let him go. And they would get guys that were at the end of their careers, like the guy from the Jets. They'll bring them in on 1-year deals. But the young cornerbacks, when they got good, they didn't pay them.
they paid Ty Law.
I don't know. I'd have to go back and see that. But after Ty Law, though, it was a string of them.
The only significant guy that was a stud somewhere else when they left here was
Revis.
one guy, huh?
Revis was late. He was late. He was at the end of his career.
No, the only stud who was a stud at the time was Lawyer Malloy, where people were pissed. But he ended up fading out quick. He went to Buffalo, if you remember. And the Patriots actually lost to Buffalo that first game. I'll never forget it. But yeah, I mean, Bill would get rid of guys certain times. I agree with you. But it wasn't like they weren't paying guys the same way. I mean, like Richard Seymour was one.
Yeah.
You know, Seymour wouldn't resign.
Gilmore.
But, you know.
Stephon Gilmore. He got good. He didn't pay him. He left.
Yeah, but he wasn't a draft pick by the Patriots.
What do you mean?
Stephon Gilmore? You crazy?
That was the story.
He was a Revis.
So it's just the way I was
Let's see.
So nobody can really believe that. It's like a drink.
Signed him to a 5-year, $65 million.
Buffalo, Buffalo drafted him.
Exactly.
He played in Buffalo for like 5 years.
Yeah. And then he was a free agent. The Pats went after him.
Yeah, but he didn't pay him the second time.
Yeah, they probably looked at it. He was in year 11, 12. How good was Gilmore when he left? Okay.
He was still pretty good.
He was
Yeah,
a
but
journeyman. He went to like Carolina, then to like Dallas, then to Minnesota.
Look, he's
Yeah.
still playing.
Just kind
He
of
was-
wherever offered him the most amount of money.
Yeah, he wasn't a pro bowler after New England. No way.
Okay, then. I was wrong.
It's okay.
It's all right. Don't worry
It
about
happens, coach. It happens. I'm just glad you weren't wrong on the Patriots.
All right. Well, you know, I just remember them being cheap and not signing guys and us losing guys to free agent.
Yeah, there's been like Deion Branch was one that aggravated me. They get rid of, Seymour was a huge one. But I think Seymour was looking to get out. I think Seymour had it with Belichick, to be honest.
Oh yeah, that's right.
In general, if all I'm saying is in general, it's not like, don't worry about too big contracts, especially the cap's going to go up anyway.
That kid Hendrickson from the Bengals is becoming a free agent this year as well.
Yeah, he's very intriguing, Doug. And he'll probably be extremely motivated. He's a Vrabel type guy.
So
He's a
is
free-
Jabril Peppers is going to be a fucking free agent too. He's top 3 free agents on the board.
Where did he end up?
What? Jabril Peppers?
Yeah. Says top free agents 2026 class. Kenneth Walker from the Seahawks.
He's a stud.
Khalil Mack from the Chargers.
He's not that good anymore.
Tyler Algier.
What?
And then Jabril Peppers.
Wow, that's pathetic class then. If he's on that list, it stinks.
Hendrickson from the Bengals. Bobby Wagner. Demario Davis. Mike Evans. And then George Pickens.
Henderson could be a good target. Henderson could be a good target. No doubt about it.
All right.
I wonder if that list changes for Wagner, knowing that Charbonnet just fucking tore his ACL, and he's the guy now.
He's old.
Who, Walker?
No, Wagner.
He's a hell of a player,
Yeah, he's 35.
but he's old. But he's a hell of a player.
Yeah.
That kid Walker's going to get paid in Seattle. I'll tell you that.
That's what I'm saying. Like now that Charbonnet just went down with a torn ACL, he's out for, you tear your ACL in January. You're not going to be back till what?
I don't know.
January of next year, maybe December.
Yeah, probably.
Certainly out for the regular season.
Yeah,
So
but
I don't know. We'll see.
Do you know, little trivia here?
Here we go.
You give a shit, but I'm becoming an expert on knee replacements. Most knee replacements, when people go in, their ACL is already torn and it's gone. You know that?
I did not.
And if they're there, if the ACL is still there, a lot of times they remove it anyway.
Oh,
You know what your ACL is? It's in the middle of the knee. The ACL and the PCL cross like this. PCL goes to the back of the leg and the ACL goes to the front of the leg. Keeps the knee from doing this. Front and back.
Interesting.
I know I know way too much about knees right now.
Well, on that note, Coach, good luck with surgery on Wednesday, buddy.
Thanks. If I don't make it for whatever reason, continue on with big and small.
That's the spirit.
My legacy. Just have like a picture of me in the corner or something.
That's it. In memory.
Huh?
Send some photos. The all right, hey, and the good thing is the Celtics are playing pretty well. Looks like Tatum's coming back, and the Bees have been rolling crazy. So
Yeah.
Celtics are on tonight. We got the Bees on tomorrow night. So yeah, who would have thought?
Spring training right around the corner.
Yeah, pitches and catches should be a couple weeks, right?
Like, yeah, February, right?
Yeah.
And then only other thing I got entertainment wise is I'm going to be playing my first round of night golf
Indoors or outdoors?
outdoors,
Where?
Florida.
Huh?
Florida.
Oh, I was like, what the hell are you playing golf? Oh,
Yeah.
that'd be fun.
Yeah,
Oh.
never done the night golf with like the whole lights and everything.
Yeah. That's like a thing now.
Yeah,
They got leagues and shit.
yeah.
Well, I don't know, Rick, if you want to bring it up, but Rick might be the newest professional in the golf industry. No, you weren't listening. Rick?
No, what did you say? Sorry, I got distracted. A couple Miami fans just walked in.
I said Doug was talking about playing night golf, and I was saying that's like a new thing now. And I said, well, I don't know if Rick wants to mention it, but he could be the newest member of the golf industry as an employee. I don't know if you want to mention that though.
No, we don't want to jinx it, but
Okay.
we'll see. But yeah, we're gonna have. Yeah, it'd be interesting. Look it up, Doug. You'll get a kick out of it. Vanguard Golf Club in Dedham, Mass. Brand new, just opening. I might end up being a manager there. We'll see.
Wow, huh?
Yeah,
It's like a high end place too. I'm pretty sure.
yeah, it's really nice, really nicely done. So they had the yeah, she was really cool. She was the owner is gonna be running it, and she wants like hire me as like her second hand man, and kind of just go. And they threw out some big numbers, and she didn't flinch, but who knows?
Is it just simulators?
Yeah, just look at the simulators. It's what's it called? The TLC, right? The TLC. The TLC. It's called
They get like
TGL.
turf for chipping and putting stuff like
yeah, the TGL. Yeah. So she's got that in there for chipping and putting. 2 greens. It's gonna be a fitness room. Lessons, all that stuff. So
that. The TLC is what Rick's going to be giving it after a little bit of
That's
time.
it.
Do a little TLC there. Maybe he needs to take one for the team too. Who knows? Whatever it takes.
we'll get the loop. The loop will be there. Opening day.
Be there. Maybe we'll broadcast for you. The loop.
Oh yeah, I got a lead for you on the loop. We could talk about it once you end the stream if you want.
All right, I got a lot of leads.
Okay.
All right, boys, let's do it. Let's end it. Rick.
All right.
Hey, thank you to all millions of viewers. Looking forward to the game tonight, and we'll see you before the Pats next week on a reel.
All right. Take care, guys.